Bentley, hey. I like to think I'm leader of the pack, but really, you're looking at the boss. And happy afternoon, everyone. I'm out with Bentley, as you just saw, out for a walk in the afternoon. It's very overcast today, so I decided to walk in the afternoon instead of in the morning in celebration of Independence Day, or as my English friends refer to it, Happy Treason Day. I'm wearing the American flag, as you can see. Today I'm going to talk about a huge mistake that I made when I was first diagnosed with MS. And I had good intentions, or at least in my mind I did, and that was I felt like I didn't want to give MS any power over me. And therefore, I felt like if I identified as a person having MS or struggling with it, if I talked about it, if I educated myself about it, if I made it a part of my life, for some stupid reason, I felt like if I did that I was giving it some type of power over me. So I ignored it. And I still had all the physical problems of it, but I just wasn't dealing with my medications properly. I wasn't eating properly. I was drinking a lot of alcohol at the time. I thought that I was doing myself a favor. The truth is that I wasn't doing myself a favor, and that caused a lot of problems. I want to talk to you about 3 of those today. In a general sense, it's not really a good thing, in my opinion, to ignore problems. It doesn't make them go away, and it doesn't make anything better. And out of sight, out of mind doesn't work. What I was actually doing was, as I thought I wasn't empowering MS over my life, what I was actually doing was I was empowering it. And in the back of my mind, in those quiet moments as I was drifting to sleep or taking a shower in the morning, I thought about it often, and I had a lot of fears, and I just wasn't dealing with things, and I wasn't being honest with myself. I can't see that that was a healthy situation for me mentally, which I'm pretty sure added to a lot of the other problems I was dealing with at the time. But I know for a fact, and I believe, that ignoring my problems wasn't helping me just in a general sense. The other thing that happened was, by not identifying with what was going on in my life, I neglected my health in a general sense. And what I mean by that is I wasn't taking care of myself. I was going out a lot, drinking a lot, eating out, eating fast food. I was just eating a lot of really bad stuff. I gained weight. And I think looking back on it, had I taken things a little bit more seriously, I would have realized that the better thing for me to have done back then was to take better care of my body and to give my body a fighting chance. But being the genius that I was and thinking that I knew everything, I neglected my body. The last thing I'll say about ignoring my problems is I think it contributed to me going into a little bit of a depression. I'm not going to say that I went to a therapist and I got clinically diagnosed or anything like that, but I look back on it and I can clearly see that I was not dealing with my problems, and it led to a lot of pressure and a lot of pressure on myself, and the drinking and the fears and all those things. It just wasn't a very good situation. Looking back on it, had I just said, hey, I'm a guy with MS, and MS doesn't have to define the person that I am, it's just a disease that I have. If I would have handled it a little bit more maturely, I think I would redo that part. But you never know how life turns out, and maybe that contributed to me taking some actions that chain reacted my life into what it is now. I don't know, who knows? But I know that looking back on things, I should have taken things more seriously. It was a really big mistake. Now that I have my life a little bit more in order and I have a little bit more maturity, I look back on it and I'm a little, I don't know, maybe sometimes I'm a little embarrassed about it. I don't know. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Those 3 things, I would just say, for me, I wish that I had acknowledged MS a little bit sooner. But, life is what it is. So with that said, I hope that you have a great day. If you're liking the videos, be sure to give me the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when I have new videos up. And as always, I am out, and I will see you on tomorrow's walk. And until then, keep living the dream.